But it's not that cold. It's just raining. And I got waves coming over, like breaker water, like 20, 30 feet high. Still, so what do you think about Steve Jobs as a CEO of Earth? It wouldn't be like he'd be running it alone. You couldn't do it. Well, you see, that's the thing. It'd be his option entirely, because if we have it working right, he could, you could put Eric Schmidt as CEO and let him just enjoy himself, running around making trouble out of it. The question we need to ask is, could we imagine a board of directors that we could elect, that we would trust with basically buying the earth for the people? Well, see, my whole premise is it's antitrust is the problem, and my whole premise is that a monopoly of the people, for the people, and by the people blows away antitrust and is a moral imperative. Actually, from the outset of the game, you could take this back to biblical context in all the Bibles. And in the context of all the Bibles, if it turns out that the best plan for humanity is for us to get together and buy ourselves a future together, then that's like interesting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if somebody could sit around in their living room, even if it took them it didn't take me 5 years to figure it out, but even if it took me 5 years, if somebody could solely figure out a plan, just on paper, of making the moves that allowed you to buy the world in their living room, that's sort of an interesting thing. And it's an important part of the puzzle. And is the puzzle intelligent design? See, long ago I figured, this is a game. It's intelligently designed for us to get to the age of light. See, I call it the age of light. And you can find me at not only We the People 0, but also Econ999 and a bunch of other website addresses. But the whole idea is that it's impossibly, basically the whole idea is, back 5 years ago, I offered Apple an offer they shouldn't have refused. I offered Steve Jobs, I offered Google, I offered everybody on earth an offer they couldn't refuse, but they didn't even listen. But that's okay, because now we can sue them for 5 years of how could you have done a better job if you'd owned yourself back then. But that's only part of the movie. But the whole thing is like a puzzle. And the question is, I've had nobody that's even responded and says, ooh, I wonder if we put the monopoly of technology and money together and sort of did like a thing where we said every nation on earth is going to buy into the same new company, and we're going to buy everything and create new banking. So these emails, there's a lot of educators from Columbia and Harvard and Yale, and I'm just going to finally say, somebody's got to listen. Maybe it's a crazy idea, but somebody should be able to come back and say, here's why it's crazy. And if you can't, here we go. Look, we've got permissions differing on all kinds of stuff. Groups differ on, what's that? I clicked on verify disk, or it still says stop permission verify, so whatever that button is, that's still highlighted. You want me to stop it? Verify disk, and there's a repair permit, disk permit. This verify disk is what you want, right? Okay, got it. Yeah, the other set, just FYI, the other one says repair disk permissions. At least on my software. The other button under. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The verify. The one above it says verify. Okay, that was the one I already did. Right.